Good evening. My name is JB, John Blevins. I'm one of the board members on the Friends of Runyon Canyon. We're an organization that has been created to help make improvements at the Runyon Canyon Park, one of the park systems in the City of Los Angeles Recreation and Parks Department. Runyon Canyon itself is 133 acres. It's really considered an urban wilderness because it is right in the heart of Hollywood, surrounded by some of the most densely populated neighborhoods in the city. Since 1964, developers have been trying to develop this area, but after efforts by many of the adjoining neighborhood associations, that was skirted. And so after 20 years of neglect, the Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy as well as the City of Los Angeles came together, and in 1984 this park was established. 2 years later, in 1986, through a collaboration between local organizations, community leaders, neighborhood associations, as well as the City of Los Angeles Recreation and Parks Department, the Runyon Canyon Master Plan and Design Guidelines were created. That was in 1986. They have yet to be implemented, and our group has unanimously adopted this original master plan and guidelines and are using it as a basis for the work that we want to do to try to help make this park improved. Just to give you an idea of where this is, if you're not familiar with it, the Runyon Canyon Park is just north of Hollywood Boulevard and just south of Mulholland Drive. It sits between Nichols Canyon and the Hollywood Bowl. And as you can see here from this overhead view, it has many vista points in a very natural setting surrounded by urban development, which makes it very unique inside the city of Los Angeles. It is also part of the Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area. Matter of fact, it is the easternmost edge of that, which extends the furthest and deepest into the city of Los Angeles, making it one of the most heavily used. You can see here it's one of the provides amazing vistas to individuals who need a little reprieve from the city, very close to their neighborhoods, and provides some of the most stunning views that the city has to offer. And it supports a wide variety of constituents that use the park, from hikers and dog walkers, since it is a dog park, cyclists and yoga enthusiasts. We have quite a few free yoga classes being provided daily at the park by individuals that donate their services, kids, and even tourists, because it's so well known in its proximity to Hollywood, well known globally, and it really is an urban wilderness right in the heart of the city. And it's got a unique benefit in this place because it's the one park where women feel very safe alone by themselves any time of day. It's a very special place in that respect, and it actually encourages more usage for this demographic. It's used by approximately 10,000 users per weekend, according to the City of Los Angeles estimates, and about 27,000 users per week, which equates to well over 1 million users per year. And we like to say at Friends of Runyon Canyon has more people in the park per acre than any other park in the city. Now, with all those people visiting the park, it takes its toll sometimes. The park is in desperate need of some repair improvements, things like trail restoration and graffiti removal, infrastructure improvements, and these are the things that the Friends of Runyon Canyon want to address and help the city make this park be the very best that it can be. So we have established the Friends of Runyon Canyon. You have the information sheet that's been passed out to you here at this meeting tonight. And just to let you know, our mission really is to restore, manage, and enhance the park. You'll see the details on this sheet, but we have an established board of community leaders, neighborhood residents, constituents of the park, as well as the Hollywood business community joining in and supporting us on our board. We have an established mission statement and our goals. And one of the things we've done is we've solicited support from the Hollywood Hills West Neighborhood Council. We have the backing from City Councilman Mitch Farrell as well as Tom LaBonge. And Tom has actually provided us a $25,000 match, which we are well on our way to meeting, and we hope to do so and plan to do so. We also have got the involvement of many of the constituents that use the park. And of course, the thing that's most interesting for us right now, and that we are right in the middle of the process of doing, is we are establishing a memorandum of understanding with the City of Los Angeles Recreation and Parks Department. We've gone back a few times one together, and we feel very confident that this will be put in place soon. That will then allow the Friends of Runyon Canyon to be the community liaison for the park and we can start implementing and doing some of these things that we'd like to do to help improve Runyon Canyon. We haven't been idle, though. We've been working for over a year together, and even before that individually. We have established our foundation. We have our bylaws set. We have a 501(c) nonprofit status pending, and we anticipate that will be approved and in place by the end of July. We have set up a donation collection process, including cash, credit card, and stock, and we're soon going to have a text to give. So we're very well organized, and we're bringing these things together. In fact, we've even already raised $10,000 for pet waste stations, including the supplies and the installation of those stations in the park, trail markers, bike racks, new trash cans, and we've applied to the LA Bike Corral program with 4 different sites. We are on that list, and we are hopeful that at least one of those will get approved to provide users of the park yet another way to get to the park. But we've got many plans in the future. One of the things we're starting with is an awareness and fundraising campaign this summer called Join the Conversation, Be the Transformation. It will be implemented with a variety of mechanisms, including social media, and we're joining in with many organizations and reaching out to them for their support to try to help us get the word out and make our mission all that more successful. We do have some initial goals established, and those are, number 1, to improve park trail and infrastructure improvements, to establish public water fountains and restrooms inside the park. As you can imagine, with that many users, it's surprising that those facilities are not there, as well as park maintenance and management, because we want the work that we're doing to improve the park to remain there and stay in place, and it's for the betterment and safety of everyone that's involved. And some of the things that creates in the process is we are, by default of making the park better, improving neighborhood livability, which tends to improve property values. And we're also supporting wildlife movement between the Santa Monica Mountains natural recreation area lands by helping to make sure that these lands stay as pristine as possible. And so we feel that many of these goals, sideline items, are also goals of the Hillside Federation, and we welcome that opportunity to work with you to try to do these things better. So we wanted to introduce ourselves to you, and you can find out about us at our website, friendsofrunyoncanyon.org, also friendsofrunyoncanyon.com. And actually, we ask you and invite you to join the conversation and be a part of this process with us. You can follow us on Facebook or some of our social media outlets by subscribing. And if you have any information, any questions that you'd like to propose to us, or any options you'd like to have more information, please feel free to reach us at info@friendsofrunyoncanyon.com. And I thank you for your time this evening, and we do look forward and welcome the opportunity to work with you. Thank you very much.